In this video, we are going to discuss the different types of dimensioning methods used across the industry. If you find the video to be informative and useful, then please do subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon. If you like to see a video on a topic of your choice, then do comment. A dimension line, with its arrowheads, shows the direction and extent of a dimension. Preferably, dimension lines should be broken for the insertion of numerals. Where horizontal dimension lines are not broken, numerals are placed above and parallel to the dimension lines. Well, if you place numerals below the dimension line, then it is not a good practice. Numerals indicate the number of units of measurement. The following shall not be used as a dimension line. The center line. In this case, it uses this center line as a dimension line, which is not a good practice. A line that is part of the outline of the object. As you can see, it uses this line as dimension line, which is part of the outline of the object. Again, it is not a good practice. Likewise, an extension line, a phantom line, or continuation of any of these lines, shall not be used as dimension line. Dimension lines shall be aligned if practicable and grouped for uniform appearance. Dimension lines are drawn parallel to the direction of measurement. The space between the first dimension line and the part outline should be not less than 10 mm. The space between succeeding parallel dimension lines should be not less than 6 mm. Where there are several parallel dimension lines, the numerals should be staggered for easier reading. The dimension line of an angle is an arc drawn with its center at the apex of the angle. The arrowheads terminate at the extensions FO the two sides. Extension lines are used to indicate the extension of a surface or point to a location preferably outside the part outline. Extension lines start with a short visible gap from the outline of the part and extend beyond the outermost related dimension line. Extension lines are drawn perpendicular to dimension lines. Where space is limited, extension lines may be drawn at an oblique angle to clearly illustrate where they apply. Where oblique lines are used, the dimension lines are shown in the direction in which they apply. Wherever practicable, extension lines should neither cross one another nor cross dimension lines. To minimize such crossings, the shortest dimension line shown nearest to the outline of the object. Where the extension line must cross other extension lines, dimension lines, or lines depicting features, they are not broken. Where extension lines cross arrowheads or dimension lines close to arrowheads, a break in the extension line is permissible, where it is desired to indicate that a limited length or area of a surface is to receive additional treatment or consideration within limits specified on the drawing. The extent of these limits may be indicated by the use of chain line. A leader is used to direct a dimension, note, or symbol to the intended place on the drawing. Normally, a leader terminates in an arrowhead. However, where it is intended for a leader to refer to a surface by ending within the outline of that surface, the leader should terminate in a dot. A leader should be an inclined straight line except for a short horizontal portion extending to the mid-height of the first to last letter or digit of the notable dimension. Two or more leaders to adjacent areas on the drawing should be drawn parallel to each other. Leader-directed dimensions are specified individually to avoid complicated leaders. Where too many leaders would impair the legibility of the drawing, letters or symbols should be used to identify features. On drawings where all dimensions are in millimeters or all dimensions are in inches, individual identification of linear units is not required. However, the drawing shall contain the note state unless otherwise specified, all dimensions are in millimeters, or in inches, as applicable. Where some inch dimensions are shown on a millimeter dimension drawing, the abbreviation inch will follow the inch values, and vice versa. Well, with this we come to an end of this video. If you found the video informative and useful, then please like, subscribe and hit the bell icon, and don't forget to comment.